are back with Tim Kassouf with G1440. He is taking your calls about social networking for our Take Action Thursday. So if you have a question, phone lines are open now at 410-481-4545. Of course, you can also send us a tweet or go through our Facebook page. Lisa in Glen Burnie is on the line. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
What's your question?
My question is, I'm currently going through a divorce, and I was wondering if things that are shared on Facebook can be kind of used against you in that situation.
Okay, well, I'm not a legal expert, but basically my assumption would be that is public information. You're sharing something publicly. So again, if you, in this case, my advice would be if you wouldn't be comfortable mailing that to the other attorney, then I wouldn't post it on Facebook. And if other people are posting things on Facebook, that are not true or something like that, you should be. Again, my advice, not as a legal expert, would be that if other people are saying things that are not true, I would just keep documentation off of Facebook to try to support your side.
We actually had an attorney in here, and part of his case was what was on Facebook. He was able to use that in court, and
it's absolutely public and available, and law enforcement has already shown in many cases that it is not against the rules for them to use that information, so I would imagine the same rules hold for an attorney.
All the more reason to be careful. Let's take a look at our Facebook page. Gerald says, how often do employers use social networking sites to hire or check up on their employees or future employees?
Sure. Well, I don't have a statistic about how often that happens, but it certainly does happen, and I do know that it's growing. So, I mean, again, this goes back to advice that I give to students a lot. If you wouldn't mail it to your mother, it doesn't go online, because anything you say or do, or any image you present, can and will be used against you in a court of your job interview. So, you definitely want to be careful. If you're a current employee, remember that you are, especially in a public-facing way, if you state that you're an employee of this company, which most people do on Facebook, is just where do you work, they put that in there, you now are representing that company in some fashion.
Right. All right. Well, let's go to Tiffany. She wrote in on Facebook, what are some hints or some clues to look out for to know when you're about to be scammed? How can you tell the difference between real things and a scam when you're on Facebook? Sure.
Well, this is actually a great question. And for the most part, it's pretty easy. For the most part, you'll see a link that doesn't look quite right, or it'll be somebody telling you that you were in something that you don't know about.
Okay.
If it doesn't sound right, my advice is always to take that link that they gave you and just Google it. Don't click on the link. Highlight it, copy it, put it into Google, and Google will let you know. You'll see where you're about to go, and if it doesn't look like it's a video or a picture, don't go there. And then the other piece of that is that you shouldn't be contacts with people that you're not really contacts with.
Right. If you don't know them, you don't need to make friends with them there.
Not on Facebook,
not the place.
Exactly.
Tim, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right, well, coming up in our 8 o'clock hour, changing your life by changing your hair. Find out what's hot about going from blonde to brunette. 7:58 is the time. You're watching Fox 45 Morning News, all local, all morning.